today let's have a competition between a Japanese pole saw and a skill saw in a scarf joint to bring these two 4x4s together and make one longer beam. Up first is our Japanese pole saw. We got her started pretty good there, and then we kick off at times 20. So I'm putting in the time here, working hard to keep it on the line, and boom, I start to go off. Somewhere in here, so yeah, when I pull the saw, you can see it was off there, see? So, not a master at the Japanese pole saw, but I realize it, and by getting an angle, I get down past it, and we're up and running again. It shouldn't affect it too much. Yeah, times 20. So this is an hour already into this probably. I'm not super strong, so it takes me a while. Slide it back up, pinch it again, and do the second half of it. Very cognizant of that other side and making sure it's following the line. And we hit the end there. Boom. Finally done. That was a piece of work. Looks pretty good, but lay it down on the table and it has a little bit of a curve to it, a little bit of a wobble. So you can see I feel it there too, it's rounded. Not as straight as you would get on a bandsaw, I suppose. And there's my mistake right there. But that shouldn't affect it too much. The rest is pretty clean cut. Now compare it to the skill saw, where I've had a lot of practice. But I haven't done a million scarf joints with it, but I'll give it a shot here. Hook it on there, although I think I did something wrong. Set it back up. Tighten it up, and here we go the other side. The two ends just kiss each other, and it still separates. But there's a step in there, very hard to avoid. Pretty good on the top end, the thick end, but down on the thinner, got a step. So now it's not going to lay flat in there. So I get the chisel and try to clean it up a little bit. And I take my two parts to put them together. But which side wins? What do you think? Well, I think it was the Japanese pole saw versus the skill saw. Didn't do good. Left that big step in there. So we're going to go with the Japanese pole saw as the best joint, but certainly not the fastest. In the end, I clamped the two sides. They glued and dried. Now I'm filling up some of the leftover cracks with some glue and then shoving some sawdust in there to make a nice seam line. It's a good trick to hide the crack. With that red and white wood, you can sure see it. Looks cool. And here's the scarf joint in its final place. This is actually wood filler inside the pockets of the glue.